How's it going, everybody? My name is Philip, and today we're going to be reacting to Who Was Jimmy Savile. Now, this is probably like a shorter clip, off the Netflix documentary, I guess. Now I remember I did a little bit of a reaction a while back to English football chants, and I didn't know who he was. I still, for the most part, I don't know who he was, but he was accused, which from what I understand, very rightly so, of touching, like sexual misconduct and inappropriate touching and whatnot. So I don't know what exactly this video is gonna go through. It's only a 4-minute long video, so I figured that because some of the other ones that I was seeing was like literally like 40 minutes long, and I'm down to watch those. I don't know if that will catch. I don't know if that would be something that anyone would be interested in joining me in seeing. I guess there's this one that's also 17, but it looks like it's just like two guys talking about it. But I don't know if there's like a specific one that's really good, because there's this one of this guy talking about it, and then I don't know. So I just saw that this one was from Still Watching Netflix. So and again, it's a shorter video. Maybe it'll help me understand a little bit more. From what I do understand, he's fuck. What was the producer's? I literally when I set this up yesterday, Harvey Weinstein. I don't know why is it that every time I'm actually recording, my brain decides to not work properly. I was literally like when I chose this video yesterday to watch when I chose this video to watch to record, I was thinking, okay, it's very Weinstein-esque. So yeah. So I don't know what this is going to tell, but let's check it out.
At the time the full extent of his crimes became clear in October 2012, Jimmy Savile was still revered as a British institution. His name was emblazoned throughout hospitals across the UK. Streets were named after him. But during the weeks that followed, over a year after his death in 2011, Savile was revealed as one of Britain's most prolific sexual abusers.
That is a complete flight of fantasy.
Okay, that's the issue. Why is it that we tend to throw this out there when they're already gone? I understand that with Harvey Weinstein, that's not the case. You know, he rightly so got thrown out into public, and I don't know what's going on with him. I think he's in jail. I don't know, probably house jail, because you know he's famous and shit. So not necessarily much of a jail, in my opinion. Like if I was confined to my home for 6 months, like there's a lot of shit on the internet that you can, like, I don't know, unless they like take that away, then then that would suck. But I'm just saying, like, you there's so many streaming services nowadays. It's just like it's no issue. It's not big of an issue. Back in the day, in the 90s, 80s, 90s, that would suck. But nowadays, there's so much shit to do at home. I don't know. But it sucks that even with Michael Jackson, a lot of the allegations started coming out again after he was already passed. So it's just, it's weird how we just decide to do that.
For those that don't know him, it's hard to articulate exactly how famous Savile was in the UK. His bleached hair, gold jewellery and outlandish clothes were cultivated to make him stick in the collective memory of the British people. When he rose to fame in the 1980s, most UK presenters spoke stiffly in perfect English, and as an unrefined miner from a working-class area, Savile felt like a fresh, genuine voice.
Good morning, my sweetheart. How's things? Give us a kiss, baby.
He became as established as the likes of Oprah Winfrey or David Letterman, the sort of household name whose fame spanned generations.
Oh, see, but that's what it is. The fame literally allows you to get away with so much shit. You know, and that's the issue. Man.
Many parents grew up listening to him on Radio 1, and their children watched him on Jim'll Fix It, a hugely popular show which ran from 1975 to 1994, often receiving 20,000 letters a week from its enraptured audience. Savile also presented Top of the Pops.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Top of the Pops.
A music show which, at its peak in the 70s, was watched by 15 million people a week, around a quarter of the British population at the time. But Savile's novelty figure persona hid horrific secrets. Over his 53-year career, Savile abused countless victims, aged 5 to 75. After his death, over 450 people came forward with allegations.
Able to lock things away was the way I coped.
His predatory behaviour was allowed to flourish for over 5 decades, and Savile's power and calculating influence meant that many accusations about his behaviour were dismissed as ridiculous.
That sort of thing did happen in the pop business.
Savile was able to escape justice for so long because of his proximity to influential people. It's difficult to reconcile with his clownish persona, but he wielded genuine power. He became synonymous with large demonstrative charity projects, raising over £40 million through events that often gained widespread media coverage.
See, that's the thing, though. Like, people choose what they want to see, and they choose to believe what they want to believe. And that's why I think here in the U.S. we tend to believe that we're the greatest country in the world, because we choose to believe that, even though it's far from it. And so even with Michael Jackson, people choose to believe he would never do that. And I'm sure the people that allegedly he did it to thought the same, and all of a sudden it happened, you know. But he's a real good guy. He does all this stuff for charity, when I'm sure he cares about the charity, but it's still more of a front to, okay, so I'm doing all these things that I know are bad, but I need to put on a front to make sure that if something does happen, I have all these people on my side. Millions of people will fight for me because they love me, you know? That's the downside of being that famous. Actually, no. That's the downside of being a freaking old fucking creeper. Preying on children to grannies. Because apparently he didn't give a shit. He just wanted to play around and stick fingers in places, apparently. That's fucked, dude.
He was awarded an OBE in 1972 and a knighthood in 1990, one of the highest honours the Crown can bestow.
No, it really is mine.
Are you sure?
It is mine, I'm telling you, it's mine. Tell them it's mine. It is mine. Thought I'd nicked it.
He was an unofficial advisor to members of the royal family, the governor of Broadmoor, a high-security psychiatric hospital, and an esteemed member of the Catholic Church. He regularly dined with Margaret Thatcher while she was Prime Minister, and met the Pope on his visit to the United Kingdom. He was friends with some of the most famous musicians in the world. Governments, the monarchy, and established British institutions such as the BBC and NHS all trusted Savile.
This place would not be in existence without Jimmy Savile.
But his benevolent persona was a lie, created to overshadow the truth about who and what he was. Some celebrities and producers did raise concerns about Savile's behaviour, but nothing ever came of it. And if they were ignored, there was even less chance of hearing the voices of the vulnerable, disenfranchised people upon whom Savile preyed. The revelations about Savile led directly to Operation Nutri, a police investigation into sexual abuse allegations, which led to the conviction of other British celebrities, such as Rolf Harris, Gary Glitter, and Dave Lee Travis. You can watch the full story in Jimmy Savile, A British Horror Story, available on Netflix now.
I am often tempted. In fact, my case comes up next Thursday.
Oh, he wasn't joking. He wasn't joking. So that's the issue with famous people. For some reason, we tend to have our blinders on when it comes to famous people, especially people that are very charismatic. Oh, he just seems like such a nice guy. He would never do that. And then he does it, and I'm just like, no. You're clearly thinking of this other dude that looks like a fucking pedophile that isn't him. Clearly. Even though he was literally touching a girl on TV. Which, by the way, there's another Netflix series, or not series, there's another Netflix documentary about another dude. It just shows how, I'm sorry, but it just shows how dumb people were back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, from 70s to 90s. In my opinion. Because the thing was with that one, it was about a guy, it was about this family who had a neighbor that was apparently like the most convincing fucking person in the world. They're telling me this shit and I'm just like, how? So basically, somehow this dude got the husband to jack him off. Apparently. Got the husband to jack him off because he wasn't getting any at home. Which, for one, dude, kick him out your fucking... They're in a car, by the way. And just like, dude, do you want to touch it? Don't. No? Kick him the fuck out. Tell him, no, you know what? You see the tree over there? Go give it a hug and I will be right back. Never. You fucking idiot. And then, because that's, that wasn't it. This neighbor, he had his own family, but then he started having an affair with his neighbor's wife. So not only did he get a hand job from the husband, he went and started sleeping with the mom. And then, this feels like I'm making it up, but I'm not. I don't know what the movie is called. If anyone knows what it is, let me know in the comment section below. I kind of don't want to watch it again, but at least people will know what movie I'm talking about, what documentary I'm talking about. Anyways, but then he convinces one of the younger daughters that she's in love with him. So this just doesn't feel real. Just saying it out loud it just does not feel real. But then, anyways, so then he convinces her to have sex with him by so basically, he abducts her and himself, and he pretends that they got abducted by aliens, and the only way to save the planet is to have sex. Like, the fuck is this? Like, this is like the weirdest story arc or fucking storyline ever. Like, I don't... Anyways, so basically they have sex, and she was like 15 or some shit, and he's in his 40s. Per fucking pedo. And then, because we're not done. So she goes back home, and then he contacts the mom and says, send your daughter to me in California, or wherever the fuck he went. And she did it! Her 15-year-old daughter, she just sent her 15-year-old daughter to wherever, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, that wasn't a good idea. It just blows my mind. I watched that and I was getting so pissed. I was getting frustrated and it was not okay. What is wrong? Like, see, like, the thing is, though, like, with the way people are now, if we go back in time now, we could literally take advantage of people like that because we know what's stupid. Like, I'd want to mess with people. Like, all of a sudden I look back and see, okay, who are the murderers? Who are the assholes? I want to go back and fuck with them. It's like, yo, bro, check this out. I'm from the future, right? And all you have to do is jump off that bridge over there and you will become the most famous person ever. You won't die, bro. Trust me. I'm from the future, okay? Yo, Jimmy Savile, you see that bridge over there? You'll get 100 little girls if you jump it off it right now. Head first. You're not going to die. I'm from the future. I know what happens, my man, okay? Just jump off the bridge, head first. Don't worry, we got you. I got you. I got my hovercraft. Especially with how Back to the Future saw the 20s, you know, the 2020s and everything. Or was it the 20s, or was it the late 10s, which is weird saying it like that. But you know, where they have hoverboards, flying cars, like, bro, I got my flying car to come. We gonna get you. That, you know, you gotta pick up pace. You know, if you want to time travel with me, you gotta pick up pace, my man. Pick it up, head first, because otherwise, your head might get cut off. Like, your feet's flat enough that it's not gonna get cut off, but your head, it's round, so like bits of your, you know, just come up with some stupid ass shit. You can make people believe you, you know, nowadays. Back then, I don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, anymore. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to watch this, but this is insane. I don't know what's wrong with people. I mean, I guess it was just very easy back in the day. I don't. It's fucking ridiculous. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if some other people I should react to. Other creepy people that definitely don't deserve to live. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below who else I should react to, criminal-wise and whatnot. And I'll see you guys next time.